What's going on, guys? Roldirt here, and today we're looking at a very simple game called Race the Sun. It's definitely more of an arcade style game, an old one. It's an endless game, so there's no real end to the game. It's just kind of a straightforward, hey, you fly from one side and you try to get through the levels as they go. And yeah, I mean, it's very simple. If you like simple, casual games, take a look at this one. You might actually enjoy it. You can get it right now for $9.99, so an easy $10 game. It's it's honestly, it's not a big deal of a game. I'm not sitting here saying go out and get this game, that everyone needs to have this game. But if you're bored and you're looking for something to do, this game might actually help you out. Might just help you get through a couple days, and who knows. Maybe in the future you can go back and replay it and stuff. It's just a small game, doesn't require a lot of computer power or anything like that. It's just nice and simple. So a little history on it. Race the Sun first appeared as a Kickstarter crowd-funded project by a guy called Flip Fly, and he sought to raise $20,000 to make the game. And by March 7th, 2013, he had $21,000 pledged for it. So it got funded. At first, he couldn't get through the Steam's Greenlight thing back in 2013 when that was an actual thing and get it approved. So he first started selling the game on his own personal website, which did not do so well for the game itself. And kind of partnered with a Humble Bundle and launched a not on Steam sale in October of 2013. And then the day that happened, it was actually like, okay, Steam was like, okay, we can actually give this game on Steam and we'll start selling it for you. For the most part, it was up and available on December 2013, and there you go. I mean, that's the history of the game for the most part. He's released one. I'm not gonna say expansion, but like add-on or DLC. So many game terminologies. But yeah, he has released one DLC for purchase. I mean, it's not necessary really, but if you want it, it's there. So I'll jump into real quick what's good about the game. It's fun for people who like this style of game, and it's fast paced, and maps are generated on a daily basis. So if you play today and then you go back tomorrow, you can get a different map, which is great because it never gets old or predictable. Because you can get bored of it one day and then go back the next day, and you're gonna have something a little bit different, and it's just gonna be weird. It's definitely like an old school arcade game. It's just one of those things. Like I can't relate it to like the old Mortal Kombat on it, but it's just simple controls. Definitely like a Pac-Man sort of thing. You fly, you try to pick up things, and you try not to fly into a wall. um, for the most part, it's easy to learn, hard to master the controls because, I mean, anyone can sit there with the arrow keys and do what they need to do, but sometimes you got to react faster. Sometimes you got to know how fast it's going to take your ship to get from this point to this point, or if you're just going to mess up and you're going to crash, which is never fun, but that's the way of the game. uh, there's not many bad things on this game. I went and found some. I couldn't really think of any on my own, but through research and everything, some people had complaints uh, like I said before, if it's an endless type game. If you don't like those, then this game's not for you. There's not going to be a storyline here. It's just point A to point B, get as far as you can, sort of thing. Um, and then the only other complaint I found is that this game could use a checkpoint system, to which I personally am glad it doesn't use, because when you die, you actually have to go all the way back to the beginning. So it's a test of endurance and creativity, because you might be able to get from the first stage all the way to the third stage, and then you die. You have to go all the way back to that first stage instead of a checkpoint system where you'd be brought back to like the beginning of the third stage or whatever. But it's what people complain about. So all in all, this is a quick one, of course. The difficulty of this game, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It's difficult, but it's not. I mean, it's just right there in like a sweet spot. I'd put it as creativity is a 2 out of 10. It's not very creative. It's just a simple game, like I've been saying this entire time. Replayability, I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10 also, just for the fact that, yeah, I mean, you might very well be comfortable going back and replaying it a couple times and putting some hours on it, and you might actually enjoy it, building up your spaceship to getting to its max level and stuff. So there's some replayability there, I guess. So all in all, that'll bring the game to a 5.3. So I'll round down to a 5 out of 10 for the game, and I think that's a fair number for an easy casual game. But yeah, guys, if you like this kind of content, please just leave a like down below, dislike if you disliked it, and maybe leave a comment down below. See how I'm improving, what I can improve on, that kind of stuff, guys. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week. Bye.